a side that he thinks is capable of keeping him there. So it'll be a 4-4-2 formation, and again the two wide men will be so important to United.
Aston Villa have tried to reassemble the side as much as possible, which beat United in the league back in November, recalling Brian Small to operate at left back, with Steve Staunton moving further forward. Dalian Atkinson, who scored the winning goal then, is of course still an absentee. Dwight York, his regular replacement. And since that last meeting, Nigel Spink has lost his place in goal to the former United goalkeeper, Mark Bosnich.
Well, one change from midweek, as you say. Brian Small coming in for Tony Daly, but this is a formation that Ron Atkinson's used against Manchester United. Brian Small, the number 11, is a very, very capable man-for-man marker. Very good at defending, and that's why he's probably preferred at left back, and Steve Staunton push forward into the midfield area. But in a game that contains so many flair players with great individual ability, I, like a lot of other people, think the contest between these two inspirational figures will be vital. The outcome of this midfield battle will go a long way, I think, in settling the match.
Alan Gunn sharing the sense of anticipation here. If they want to play, I'll let them. That's his refereeing creed. And these two teams have reached the prominent positions. Doesn't happen too often. Owen. Villa had to turn, and the free kick given for United.
There's a lot of water put on the pitch all morning, and players are finding it a little bit difficult in the first 5 minutes to keep their footing.
Well, the noise coming from the Stretford end. We'll have a close view of this. And what a sweet sight it's been for the United players to have fans back in this part of the ground since they were readmitted. 11 games here, 11 wins for Manchester United. Owen has been excellent in these circumstances. Here he tries again, and he gets the whip and the dip, but not the direction. Instinctive parry from a typical shot of terrific technique from the Frenchman. Leclerc almost getting the break against Barrett, but the flag was up. But the first real save of the game is required for Aston Villa from Mark Bosnich, and he didn't fail them.
Well, we all know Cantona's quality in volleying the ball. Just pulls off Sean Teal there. It makes a super contact with the ball. The ball's a little bit close to Mark Bosnich, and he'll be a lot.
Schmeichel comes, and Saunders doesn't score. They certainly claim, Villa, that it touched the goalkeeper, and it should be a corner.
It did touch the goalkeeper. Peter Schmeichel saves this, there's no doubt in my...
Clever header, and sharp ball! 7 yards out. A lot to aim at, and he found very little.
Well, he's got to hit the target here. It was a magnificent move, great set piece, beautiful delivery, a magnificent diagonal run, and knocked back from Giggs. Hughes causes the confusion, and I'll tell you what, Martin, there won't be many better chances than that. Just collects the top of the bar here, but he should be doing better than that from that range. That's a real let-off.
Teal cut it out by the near post area, and now has to defend again. McGrath and Teal, Bruce and Pallister, giants in terms of defensive pairings in the Premier League. United with the best goals against record in the country. Hughes and well, there was room to run from Leclerc there, because Small and Houghton following Saunders in getting clear in at Schmeichel and not collecting.
Well, normally Ray Houghton in this situation is so calm. The timing of the run's perfect. You see Steve Bruce is the one playing him onside there, but it's really a poor finish from a man of Ray Houghton's quality. But I can't believe I've seen as many chances this early on in the game. Two glorious chances, one from each side, and Ray Houghton should at least make Peter Schmeichel save the ball.
Joining Giggs in the centre, Hughes coming on the far side, and a double ricochet there off McGrath back onto Sharp and behind for the goal kick. Cantona's got two to the right. Teal and Bosnich. There wasn't much in it as Hughes came in. Cantona waits. And passes perfectly. Brian McClare, tackled by Small. Aston Villa collectively turned to look at Alan Gunn. And the referee indicated for the game to go on that there's been no transgression.
Well, as you would expect, 34,000 people in this ground don't agree with the referee, and I'll be in the minority because I thought he made the right decision.
Houghton, here's Parker. Well, a flag's gone up there, and Gary Parker, I think understandably, is really perplexed by that. But let's look at the incident at the other end with Brian Small and his tackle.
Well, this is timely, this tackle. You can see the problem Small is. Cantona does brilliantly. McClare thinks he's in, but let's watch it carefully. Small's going after the ball. Well, does he get a foot round it, or does he take Brian McClare? I'm not so sure, having seen it again.
Well, Alan Gunn. Hey, marvellous pass from Ince. And Barrett. Cantona quickly on the scene as he wasn't waiting for a whistle, as the fans paid for another penalty as Barrett was grasping and grabbing.
I think he was living dangerously there, El Barrett. Did wonderfully well to get back and tackle these Sharp, but after that, I just would have been worried had it been Ron Atkinson at that particular moment.
Sharp with the corner. With the ball at his feet, has the world at his feet. Still Giggs. And that was Brian McClare coming late on the scene, but almost. It's McClare for Sharp, trying to just slide it across quickly.
Yeah, this has been 30 minutes of absolutely superb entertainment so far. Times in.
And Giggs has carved it out for himself. Bosnich. Oh, and Ince, as Aston Villa were a little slow to react then.
Well, they're furious at Brian Small because I think it's him again. There he goes. The left back, you see, playing everyone on side. And really he's spoilt for choice here, Ryan Giggs. He can roll it to Brian McClare, who has an empty net. Opts for the shot. But let's credit the goalkeeper. Spread himself very, very well.
Bosnich, the barrier. He's gone a long way to catch the corner as well. Off Bosnich. McClare. Whatever it hit him, Mark Bosnich, it was a hard part of his body because the ball bounced away a favourable distance as it turned out. There's a trip on Ince by Houghton.
It was another lovely piece of build-up football from Manchester United. Great little 1-2 between Irwin and Sharp. But again, I tell you what, the goalkeeper's earning his corn for Villa, isn't he?
Lee Sharp will take the free kick. It's over Cantona. Steve Bruce saw where the ball might drop. And playing now like an old-fashioned winger. Bruce, Pallister, and Bosnich in control again, although he didn't really appreciate it. Decided to come, but Brian Small, I think, got the ball that time.
Yeah, this was much better time tackle, wasn't it? Again, it's a good decision, I felt, from the linesman not to flag for offside, but there's a chance that many players would have gone down there. But what about the tackle from Brian Small? That one timed to perfection.
Giggs to take the corner. Hoisting it high. Bosnich hasn't been bashful coming off his line. Irwin, Villa regrouping. United likewise. Not quite the inch. Opened Aston Villa up yet again.
But this is a more difficult chance. Again, it's great build-up play from Manchester United. The movement's been excellent. Look at the way he pulls off a Sean Teal. He's so aware of McClare's position. But take it from me, that was a difficult volley. Look at the movement all round. Look at McClare's deep run again past Paul.
Saunders. Again, Houghton not panicking, although he asked quite a lot with Steve Staunton. It's through to Parker. Staunton. Villa fans are hugely outnumbered here, of course. Only allocated around 650 tickets. I'm sure one or two more have found their way into the ground. And they wondering whether this little build-up here might lead to an opening. Raid by Manchester United. Carried on by Cantona. Hughes was calling for a little layoff to the Frenchman's right. Here's Owen. McClare for Owen, and Bosnich blocks it with his body again. Sharp. Play on. Cantona coming in. And Staunton trying to buy Villa some time. York, and maybe more than that. Parker. Well, it's an excellent response from Ron Atkinson's players when Manchester United, particularly through Cantona, were really bearing down on Bosnich's goal. York for Staunton. A spell here summing up the afternoon. Just too high for Saunders. Parker. United having to show how well they can defend. McGrath wanting to link up further forward. A show of initiative from him. It was Parker who met it defensively. Small. Now Staunton. It's a good try, it's a fantastic goal! A fabulous match here, and a goal worthy of the occasion from Steve Staunton for Aston Villa.
Well, it was going to take something special. Look at Ron Atkinson, you would think he was just out for a stroll there. But what Steve Staunton won't have done is scored any better goals than this in his life. One touch, takes aim, and Peter Schmeichel has absolutely no chance. Just watch that, look at the strike from Steve Staunton. Quite magnificent.
And the goal coming after Aston Villa had really rallied at a time when Manchester United were striving to get the first goal themselves. And here comes Ince for Giggs, for Sharp. The response is instant. Cantona, and that was Teal, and where's it going to drop? It's behind for the corner.
Well, we wondered what we...
Owen, it might come Cantona's way here. And Mark Hughes! 1-1. Is that the measure of a side that will finish as champions, to hit back so quickly against their closest rival?
It's a perfect response from Alec Ferguson's team. The deflection plays an important part, but Brian Small doesn't do enough on the back post. Cantona nods it back, and Mark Hughes doesn't miss those. Great movement from Hughes, because he goes near post, it doesn't come to him, he shifts his position and again attacks the other near post. Great play from Hughes.
Well, Mark Hughes has helped himself at Villa's expense in the past. As I mentioned earlier, the winning goal here in this fixture last season. 5 goals in 2 games at Old Trafford against Villa in Hughes' first spell at the club. Here's Giggs. Old Trafford is rocking to the rafters here. Giggs!
Well, again, it's...
Hughes trying to come in at the near post. Cantona working round the back. There's a real menace about Manchester United, and he's pointed for the goal kick.
Thought he made a meal of it.
Very late. Yellow one from this angle.
What might be in Sean Teal's favour is how wide this is. It's right in the edge of the 18-yard box. And I wonder if the referee will consider that's too wide to warrant a red card. Certainly, had it been in the middle of the goal, then perhaps yellow may have turned to red in that situation.
But the barometer here is pointing in Manchester United's favour. That was another episode to indicate that Aston Villa are ill at ease at the moment. It's Ryan Giggs for Manchester United. Acrobatic, athletic. Bosnich, in truth, would expect to save it there. It looks so exciting.
Yeah, straight above Mark Bosnich, and you wouldn't expect a goalkeeper to be beaten there. But mounting pressure from the Old Trafford side.
Alistair. Giggs. It's his angle again. Bosnich coming through the crowd, nowhere near it. Bruce. It was blocked from Ince. Aston Villa preserving the parity here by a slender thread. Having taken the lead but not being able to hold it for long enough to really douse the Manchester United fire. Four in the middle for Giggs to try and find. McGrath eases it out. Hughes! Where was that bound for? McGrath made that question academic. Sharp. Villa stressed again. Hughes! And this time the header flies straight at Bosnich. Here's Giggs. Very much on the left now. And four wearing red hang their heads in the centre. Well, you could see he was looking for something, spinning and swerving inside that far post. But there was no strength in the end. Fine tackle by Small. Oh, a stray one from Houghton, is it? York. And Barrett. And Aston Villa held their breath, but they've held on to get a point. They took the lead here with a stunning strike in a splendid game. But Alex Ferguson's team came back quickly through Mark Hughes. Handshakes all round, and rightly so. That really does epitomise the entertainment here, and the sportsmanship too. Hughes got the equaliser after Staunton had struck with